everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who maybe aren't aware, the new Barbie movie came out on Netflix last Tuesday, I believe, and so I'm here to talk about it, to review it for you guys, and maybe review some of the dolls as well. I don't know, stay till the end and find out. And so just as always, I'm going to do a non-spoiler section first, and then we'll jump right in and do a full spoiler section. I'll talk about all my thoughts and feelings, and then I guess after the non-spoiler section, I'll put like a timestamp on the screen somewhere in case you do want to stick around for the doll review, but you don't want to be spoiled, so I'll try my best not to say any spoilers during the doll review section. But yeah, I'll put a timestamp on the screen somewhere so that you can go and watch that as well. And so with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. So Barbie Princess Adventure takes place in the same universe as the Netflix show Barbie Dreamhouse Adventures. It follows Barbie and her friends being chosen to go to this kingdom where we find out that Barbie and the princess of this kingdom are identical. And so that is right, we have another Barbie swap movie. So I think that this is the fourth one. We had Princess and the Pauper, Princess and the Pop Star, Rock and Royals, and then now Barbie Princess Adventure. So yeah, there's four. And I might have to rewatch Rock and Royals to be able to say this definitively, but I think that this movie might be my favorite Barbie swap movie since Princess and the Pauper. Obviously, it's nowhere near as good as Princess and the Pauper. I don't think any Barbie movie ever will be, but I do think that this movie does a good job at acknowledging Princess and the Pauper's existence, and I feel like it's almost like an homage to it. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I feel like it's a good current adaptation of the Princess and the Pauper, and I feel like kids today are going to love it. It's also a musical, and so that just made me love it even more, and all of the songs were so catchy. I also just loved all of the characters in this movie. There is quite a few of them because it is the same cast as the TV show, and so they didn't really have time to highlight all of them, but I still really enjoyed all the characters. They were super fun. And overall, I just loved the story. I really liked how they connected the movie to what Barbie does on YouTube. Just the fact that they're all kind of tied together, I think was really cool. And just, yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I had a good time. I'd recommend watching it if you are a fan of the Barbie movies. Come to your own conclusion on it. And I feel like there's this weird trend going on, or it has been going on for a while, for people to say that the only good Barbie movies are the classics and all of the newer ones are trash, when that's so just not my mindset. Like, I'm open to seeing what's being created for kids today, and I just don't think it is a good idea to hate on something, especially when you haven't seen it. Obviously, I do favor the Barbie movies that I grew up with because I do have that nostalgic attachment to them, but I do still have a special place in my heart for the newer ones, especially when they are as good as this one. And so overall, I'm just happy to see that they're making Barbie movies again. I think it's been like 3 years since Dolphin Magic came out, and so I wasn't even sure if we were going to get more Barbie movies in the future. And so when this one was announced, I was super excited, and so I just hope that it does well enough that we do get more Barbie movies in the future. But that is all I have to say for the non-spoiler section, and so let's move on to the spoiler section. So just like I said in the non-spoiler section, I really liked how they connected Barbie's movie world to her YouTube world. I assume this is something they do on the show as well, but I've only seen like a handful of episodes, and so I really wasn't expecting that when I went into this movie, but I really liked it. It added this layer of relatability for me when watching this movie that I really appreciated. I also loved how one of the main villains of this movie was this head of this multi-channel network. The minute Barbie got on the phone with her, I was just like, Barbie, no, don't do it, don't join an MCN. And so I was really happy to see where the story went with that. Also, when they were on the phone together for the first time, I don't think that she was, but it looked like she had her on FaceTime, and then Barbie just had the phone up to her ear, and it just looked really funny. Overall, I must say that Barbie seems to be a pretty good YouTuber. I mean, of course she is. Barbie is good at everything she does, but I really liked how she was able to see the potential of like this swapping places with Amelia and what that could do for her channel, and she seemed like a really genuine creator, and I really liked that. But speaking of Amelia, I'm not going to talk about her too much yet because I will save that for the characters section, but something else I really liked about this movie is that they explain why there is this random monarchy in this seemingly modern day Barbie universe. They do like the Princess Diaries thing where Floravia is this island in the Mediterranean Sea, and so it wasn't like the Princess and the Pop Star where they just have this random monarchy in this seemingly modern day society, and so I really appreciated that. Also, they kept showing these like shots of the castle, and every time I saw it, I was just like, I want it, I want to buy it. You can't keep showing me this castle and not offer it anywhere for me to purchase. And so Mattel, if you are watching this, please make this castle available for like Christmas or something so that I can buy it and just have it in my castle collection. That would be great, thank you. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the wardrobe in this movie because I hated it. It just felt really outdated. Like, they had Barbie in a mullet skirt at one point, and I hated that one unicorn top they had Amelia in, and like, I can see the intent behind it. Like, I feel like they wanted to make it seem more casual wear and more childish almost. I assume they did this for the kids watching this movie so that they could be like, oh, I want to wear something like that, and it's like age appropriate for them, but it just looked really weird on these like teenage characters. Also, Ken's outfit near the end of it, his like prince getup, was just way too shiny. I was not about about that. And then I just wanted to take a second to talk about all of the Princess and the Pauper references that are in this movie. I wrote down all the ones that I caught on to. Some of them might just be coincidences, but I like to see them as nods to us fans who will be able to pick up on these references, and so yeah, there is quite a few, so get ready. So first of all, the emphasis on their pets really reminded me of Seraphina and Wolfie, especially after the one scene where they're both like, oh my gosh, we look the same, and they both pick up their pets. Really reminded me of the scene from The Princess and the Pauper when they're parting ways after they sang A Girl Like You and they both pick up their cats. It just seemed really similar. Like I said, this one could be a coincidence. I'm not sure. And then of course there's the fall when Barbie is pretending to be Amelia for the first time and she falls down just like Erica did. And then there's the way that they kidnapped Amelia with the wool sack just like they did with Annalise. And then on the flip side, when Barbie got captured, it was very similar to the scene where Erica gets outed and she gets put into jail. And then when she escapes and then steps on Dominic's toe, that's the same way that Barbie escapes from Johann's evil guards. Also, when Barbie left her necklace as a message on Morningstar, just like Annalise did with her ring on Seraphina. Also, the rooftop scene after they meet for the first time and are having like a heart-to-heart, that really reminded me of Erica and Dominic's first date where they're watching the sunset together. This was probably unintentional, but it just seemed really similar to me because the sunset was involved in both moments and they both had like the same feeling to them in a way. This one I'm also not too sure about, but the scene where Barbie and Amelia are trapped together in that room on the boat really reminded me of when Madame Carp traps Annalise in the shop with Erica's seamstress friend. Also, the more I keep saying Amelia, I'm like, is that a reference to Annalise? Like, Amelia, Annalise, I don't know. They sound similar, I think. And then lastly, once Johann was revealed to be the villain and he's like looking at his reflection and then the dog growls at him just like Wolfie did. And also when he comes in and says like, the princess ran away. Like, it didn't last very long, but still reminded me of Preminger. And then while we're talking about similarities to other movies, I also found this one to be a little bit similar to the Lizzie McGuire movie, but that could just be because of the plane scene and how Ken wanted to sit beside Barbie. But then also they go on a whole class trip to this other country and then Barbie ends up switching places with someone famous, and so they actually are quite similar. Also, the yacht I think is the same yacht from Rock and Royals, but I would have to double check that. So first off, we have Barbie. She was great. I loved her. I didn't find her annoying at all, which is great. I must say though, I don't understand why Barbie chose to wear her necklace when she switched with Amelia to begin with, and I thought that it was really weird that they only revealed to the audience that she was wearing it after she got caught. Like, to us, it just looked like it was hidden under her shirt the whole time, and so the fact that it was caught in photos was really weird. I just thought that that whole situation was so weird and dumb to begin with, like why you would even think to wear the necklace that says your name on it when you're pretending to be somebody else, but I guess they did that so that they could say that these certain characters like knew that she was Barbie from the start, but they could have also just been like, I know Amelia and I know that you are not her, and so I did not get the necklace thing. But this could have been a connection to the show, like maybe the necklace is really important and so Barbie just couldn't bring herself to take it off, but I don't know, that whole situation just bugged me. Also, while we're talking about Barbie, I just wanted to mention that I really liked getting to see Barbie's parents in this movie. This is something that I'm not really as familiar with because a lot of the movies we don't see her parents, and so I was kind of caught off guard at first, but then I ended up really liking it. But moving on to Amelia, I loved her character. I loved how her only difference to Barbie was that she had more like voluminous hair. I also really liked how they animated her, like she looked really proper and just held herself like a princess, which I thought was really cool. I also really liked how they expressed how she was feeling in this movie. Like, she didn't sound whiny like Courtney did in The Princess and the Pop Star, and so I felt like I could actually connect with her as a character. I do wish that we could have gotten to see more of what she was up to when Barbie was pretending to be her. I felt like it was hard to see any sort of character development with her because we didn't actually see any of like what she did while she was not being herself. I also felt like her reaction to LaFonso knowing that Barbie was pretending to be her to be really funny, and she was just kind of like, oh, yep, that's LaFonso, like, what, is this something you do often? I also thought that it was funny that she was recording her part of the interview just like in the middle of the street where she's like supposed to be pretending to not be the princess, where anyone could just overhear her say that she is the princess. She just wasn't doing a very good job at like keeping it undercover. Also, where are her parents? Does she have parents? I feel like they were just not mentioned at all, which I thought was really weird. I also just wanted to mention that I loved the juxtaposition that they did in the opening shots, how they had both of the girls introduced with like a green screen. I thought that that was really neat. I also feel like they did a good job of showing the connection that Barbie and Amelia had, and I did really like the scene where they were like, oh my god, we look so similar. But I did feel like it came a little late in their meeting, especially considering how identical they are. As for the rest of the characters, I don't really have as much to say about them. I loved her friends. They were great. Like I mentioned in the non-spoiler section, it was kind of hard to get to know them because there were so many of them, but it did make me want to watch the show and learn more about their characters. I loved Trey. He was hilarious, and I loved how he was the only one who didn't realize that Barbie was pretending to be Amelia. I thought that that one girl in the beginning of the movie was Raquel, but after looking it up, I realized that she was not. But either way, I thought that that line was really funny, and again, it just makes me want to watch the show so that I can learn more about who this random girl was who didn't get to be in the movie. Ken was great. He was just as adorable as always. I love how excited he got when the dude was getting arrested. Speaking of that dude, I thought that Prince Johann was great as well. He was an awesome villain. I didn't trust him from the start, but either way, he was great. must say, I really like what they're doing with Barbie and Ken. The whole friendship slow burn thing is really cute, and I really like getting to watch their relationship unfold. I was very mad we didn't get a Lizzie Gordo-esque plane scene, but that's okay. I was also disappointed that Ken didn't end up telling Barbie how he felt by the end of the movie, just because I feel like it would have made for such a good finale. I assume they're saving that for the very end of like the show or whatever and just trying to drag it on for as long as they can, but I feel like it would have made for such a good ending, especially if they would have kissed in that moment. It would have been so great. Even though if Ken did say something, they probably wouldn't have kissed, but either way, that's what I would have wanted, but we didn't get that. And then I don't know if this is because of that one scene that I felt like was kind of similar to the one between Erica and Dominic, but I definitely shipped Barbie and Amelia in this movie. They're very much in love and I'm very happy for them. And then of course there was the teacher and the advisor. I loved the little moments that they shared together and I thought that they were just so adorable. Like I said earlier, I love the music in this movie. I thought that all the songs were so catchy. And overall, I'm just so happy that this movie was a musical because I feel like it's been a little bit since we've had a Barbie musical. I will say it caught me off guard when Barbie started singing for the first time on the plane in like a musical format because the first song in her movie was a part of her video, and so I thought that that was what the music was going to be like in this movie, not like a full-on musical. And so yeah, it just caught me off guard, but in a good way. Part of me does feel like there might have been too many songs in this movie. The one that really stands out as just being not really necessary would be Life in Color. Although after listening to the soundtrack more, that one might be one of my favorite songs from the movie. And I did really like this scene. I thought it was really pretty. I just don't know how necessary it was. Also, Barbie just like straight up stole a kid for that number, which I thought was really funny. I will say though that the best song from this movie by far is definitely King of the Kingdom. Trey delivered on that song and it's just on a whole other level in comparison to the rest of the songs on the soundtrack. It also kind of reminds me of that one song from Lazy Town where the kid is like, everything is mine, the air you breathe is mine, it's mine, 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 mine. But I feel like that makes this song even better. I also really liked Johan's reprise of it. It really gave me Preminger vibes. So those are my thoughts on Barbie Princess Adventure. Let me know down below if you've seen the movie and what you guys thought about it. With all that being said, let's move on to some dolls. So I have two dolls that I want to show you guys today. First of all, the main like Barbie from the movie. I'm not going to take her out of the box because I don't want to, but I will show you guys her up close in case you are curious as to what she looks like. And then also my brother John, thanks John, got me this for my birthday. So it's the playset with Barbie and Morning Shine. I think that's Barbie. Is that Amelia? No, it's Barbie because she has straight hair and Amelia has long, curly, voluptuous hair. So I will open this one and we'll have a closer look at it. And so, yeah. I guess I'll show you the other Barbie in the box first. So I'll come closer so you guys can see. Alright, this is the Barbie. She looks like this. I've seen some people be like, she's not as cute as the old Barbie movie Barbies, but I feel like she looks really cute. She's in like the main outfit from the movie when she's being Amelia, and then she's also got some little accessories, which are super cute. And then her shoes are also cute. I don't love that she's in the mullet skirt, but it's okay because she's staying in the box. Okay, now I'm gonna do like a wider angle so you guys can see the playset. We're gonna open it and it's gonna be a good time. Oh, did you guys want to see the box? This is the box. And then it looks like this on the back. I didn't even bring scissors in, like I'm so unprepared. Oh, I'm back. Okay, I'll try to like hold it up here so that me switching to a wider angle was actually necessary. So I'm gonna snippy snip. I feel like I need a table. Like I need to like get like a table like the real toy reviewers do where they have like a table and then they sit in front of it. But I also feel like I'm not a real toy reviewer, so there's that. She's free! Alright, so here is Barbie. She is super cute. Also, now that she's out of the box, I'm just now realizing that she is also wearing a mullet skirt, which is just, I just don't like the mullet skirts, guys. Like, after season 2 of Violetta happened, I was like, if I ever see one more mullet skirt, that'll be the end. But she is super cute, and she's got lots of joints, which I like to see on the knees too, which is great because she's gonna be riding this horse. Alright, but I'll show you guys a closer look. Look at me doing the YouTuber hand focus. Oh, she's still super cute. I like her shoes. I must say, that's one thing I liked about the movie's fashion, is their shoes were cute because they weren't like over the top heels. They were just like cute little boots or something. The like waistband of the dress is kind of weird. Like it's kind of up a bit high, which I thought was interesting. I will also say that the Barbie packaging has definitely gotten more like minimalist over the years, which I really appreciate as someone who just wants to rip everything out. It's nice that there's only like a couple things that I need to rip out. Okay, so this is what Morning Star looks like. She is like heavy duty, probably because she has like a lot of things that she does, which I will show you guys, but I think I need to put batteries in her first. So I'll show you what she looks like. This is her. Focus on her, please. Thank you. I like how she has the things in her head like she does in the movie, and she's got like a little stand for Barbie to chill in. It's kind of annoying when you just have the horse just like this, but I understand the purpose of it. I also cannot stop looking in the viewfinder. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put some batteries in this puppy. I mean horse. And I will be right back. I assume these batteries are okay. Like, it's been so long since I've like bought a doll that isn't over 10 years old. And so I'm like, do I even need to replace these? Is there like a try me mode and then like a regular mode? So many questions. Doll cannot stand alone. I feel like I want to test this theory. Doll cannot stand alone. I'll tell you what my doll can and can't do. You guys couldn't see that. But yeah, the doll definitely cannot stand alone. To replace the batteries. Yeah, I didn't even need to open this freaking thing. Okay, but that's actually good because then I can save my batteries. A horse best performs on hard, flat surfaces. As I sit here without a table. I just remembered that I bought some doll stands on Amazon today for my Erica, Annalise, and Genevieve, and now I can put her on a stand too because she can join the doll Barbie movie family. Oh, I'm so excited because they came in like a pack of 12, and I was like, but I don't have enough dolls that I really want to display. Oh, this is adjustable. Okay, so this is cool. So the like thing that she sits in here can be adjustable, so you like pull it up and down. Oh, or just out of the thing. Oh, so that's good. Remember earlier I was like, it's kind of annoying that that thing is always there? It's not. You can take it out. Okay, so all I've done is put the Barbie on the horse, and I put her feet in the strappy straps. See, the horse performs. So I'm like, maybe I'll just go grab a table. Because I think that this horse might move. I don't really know what it does. It might just light up and sing or something. But I'm gonna grab a table just to be sure. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I grabbed a table. And I'm really excited to see this horse perform. So I think you just press here. Oh. Oh, wait there. Oh. Alright. She glows. Oh. It's really loud. Alright, it's almost like as loud as the dancing Genevieve, which I find funny because you'd think that they would have been able to improve the noise. Like, the noise of the horse moving, it's almost louder than the music, but it's alright. Maybe it's not as loud for you guys. Maybe it's just my angle. Try it on. Yes. Oh, that was King of the Kingdom, the best song. It's kind of annoying how only the front hooves light up. I thought that the back ones did too. Weird. How many sounds are there? Oh, that one's fun. Oh, okay, I think that's all of them. Maybe it's cooler from the front. I want to do King of the Kingdom again. Oh. Hello. I'm just realizing I don't even need to put this doll on a stand because she can just sit on the horse. great. It's definitely cooler than any horse I had as a kid. Is that all it does? I mean, is that all it does? It lights up, dances, and plays music. That's pretty cool. But like, is that all it does? Am I missing anything? It says it nuzzles. I'm not sure what that means. Let's find out. Let's see this nuzzling action. How do I make it nuzzle? Okay, that's pretty cool. How does it know it's there? Oh. No, I want the nuzzling one. How do I make it nuzzle? I love reading the Spanish one and being like, I know what that said. Okay, let's try the nuzzle again. Come on, nuzzle. Oh. See, but I don't know if those are nuzzling features just because it... That's a good feature. I don't know if it's nuzzling just because that's where we are in the queue, like of all the different things, or if because it's actually nuzzling. So, that's all I have to say. Oh yeah, so she doesn't stand up on hard surfaces. I guess I can show you now. They weren't kidding about that. The doll does definitely not stay up on her own. Okay, well, I hope this was fun. Thanks, John, for getting this for me for my birthday. I love it. Even though I told you that this is what I wanted, still very much appreciated. Let me know down below if you guys have bought any of the Princess Adventure merch too, I guess. That would be cool to read about. Maybe there's another playset that I'm missing out on. I know that they have the Slumber Party one and the Kellys with the like sliding playset thing. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Oh look, it's Perry. Sitting on his little bed. Oh, that's so cute. Look at him. What a legend. Alright, what was I saying?